Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy, Mike fucking Flamez. This is episode 9. Kaboom for the 5+4 episodes that I got. It only took me 5 fucking months to do it. No, wait, not 5. That's exaggerating. Like 2. Well, let's not start doing math on camera. Anyways, what's up, motherfuckers? It's your boy, Mike Flamez. Gotta record this song. Gotta keep saying it. This is episode 9, so thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't, so when I upload these motherfuckers, you'll know right away, because I don't do the best advertising in the world. Hopefully, y'all just know this is something that's going to keep going on every week, and check into it. So, episode 9, what are you going to talk about, Mike? I got a couple things on my, what do they say, docket, or in court, on the docket. Yeah, probably shouldn't use that word because that probably gave somebody a chill. I don't want to hear that. Okay, so anyways, episode 9. Here we are, motherfuckers. And I hit the wrong button. I just can't get it. Boom, bitch. That's what I should. Let's try it again. Episode 9. Exploded in your motherfucking face, bitch. So first of all, I want to shout out white boy. Not just a white boy. Michael Riggs. It's his birthday. Happy birthday. So I got one of his shirts on. I'm gonna stand up real quick. Toledo as fuck, cause we from the 419, the Glass City, the glass, bitch. So if anybody want one of these shirts, you know, support local, hit up Mike Riggs. He got them in every color. He got hoodies and shit. So yeah, get you a Toledo as fuck shirt. Happy birthday, bro. So what I'm gonna go over is the something I don't really want to talk about, but I got to. The Super Bowl. Steelers didn't make it again, so you know how I feel. But it's a good team. We'll be back next year. That's just my disclaimer. I don't really like either of the teams. Really don't like the Patriots just because they're dominant and how good they are, and the cheating that they've got away with. So here's my Super Bowl predictions. If I had to bet money, I'd go with Tom Brady. But if we're going with what I want, let's go Eagles! So I don't think I'm going to bet money this year. So I'm rooting for the Eagles. What do I overall think is going to happen? I think it's going to come down to defense, which most championships do. I think with the way the Eagles was just playing, as you've seen, they slapped the Vikings in the fucking chin, which I didn't expect that because I thought the Vikings was gonna go all the way. And who would have thought Nick Foles would have started balling? I mean, you know, they got a history type of season going on if they could pull it off. So I think it would be better for the books if the Eagles got it this year, because I think it would be cool. You know, the backup comes in, they still balling. You know, it's a superior defense. They, you know, I couldn't believe they beat Atlanta. When they beat Atlanta, I was like, damn. I was surprised. I was very surprised because, you know, the Atlanta offense is amazing, but they couldn't pull it off. Tom Brady, man, he's the best. It's the truth. I don't have to like him. Just because you're the best doesn't mean I have to like you. I'm also a Ohio State Buckeye fan, and he's a Michigan Wolverine, the Ohio State University, so that also plays into it a little bit. I guess I'm just a hater, because that's what the new general. Oh, he's just being a hater. No, realistically, they just you know, they're dominant. It's a spectacular team. It's amazing for sports. You know, if you denying it, Tom Brady is the best, or at least saying he's not in that conversation, you're crazy. It's gonna come down to defense. Do the Eagles have what it takes to stop Thomas once he gets warmed up? That's what it's going to come down to. I do think that their defense will definitely hold him down for the majority of the game, but that fourth quarter time, it's you see last year, I thought for sure, I was like, hell yeah, Falcons, hell yeah, hell yeah. My dude Jay Davies likes the Falcons. I'm over there like, I know he's hyped. Fuck Tom Brady. He ain't getting another one. Blah blah blah. And then he did it again. So you're playing with a god for real. He's a god in this game of football. So what's my prediction? I'm gonna say. Let's go with. Don't kill me. Eagles win it 27-24. And Nick Foles is gonna do something explosive in the fourth quarter. He's gonna do something explosive. And I want to say he's gonna surprise you, maybe with a big first down or maybe even a touchdown, just a nice catch. And then I think ultimately the Eagles defense, instead of Tom Brady coming all the way downfield like he usually will, I think they're gonna get the big stop. I think they can apply enough pressure on Tom Brady and he won't see it through. I wouldn't bet against them though, but that's what I think. I just don't think they're that good of a team this year, offensively. And also, I'm a Steelers fan. I don't want James Harrison to get a ring with the Patriots. I don't. More hater shit, but I'm a Steelers fan, so I don't want to see James get a ring with the Patriots. And what are you gonna say? Oh well, the Steelers released him. It's not. Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about everything that makes sense to make the argument valid about why he did it. I don't like it. How about that? I don't like it. So I'm going with the Eagles 27-24. That's what I said. Yeah. So that's my Super Bowl prediction. More football news. Vince McMahon is bringing back the XFL, the league that lasted a whole season. With cool jerseys like He Hate Me, and they had the nicknames on the back, and they didn't punt. It was a very exciting thing that happened for a whole year. But I think it's a smart time with everything that's going on. First of all, before I even get into the whole XFL bag, let's talk about why this is a good time, because a lot of people have a problem with the NFL and the politics that go into it. What is it like? They said it's like 70% of the NFL is black, but there's no black owners. Cal and Kaepernick don't have a job. People that got crime records still had a job. He just spoke his piece. That kept him off a team. And there's a lot of reasons that play into people not watching the NFL right now, and this could be an alternative. I think it's. Vince McMahon is, one of the smartest guys in entertainment. If you don't know who Vince McMahon is, you're stupid. Period. Gotta get these buttons. I'm working on it, motherfuckers. But Vince McMahon, he's smart as fuck. I mean, Worldwide Wrestling Federation to what does WWE stand for now? World Wrestling Entertainment, maybe? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but the motherfucker's smart. He's still getting money. He's still making stars. And I think there's a possibility that, if they can get enough players to good ones, and they have more of a budget to be prepared to take some big losses in the first year or two, because I don't think they'll ever be able to be better than the NFL, especially if they're on at the same time. I don't know if they will be. I got some facts on here, but I'm just going to wing it because I do that. I don't know when they're doing it. Hopefully, if they're trying to be on the same time college and NFL's on, I think that would be a bad idea. I did see something about, they said they're trying to limit the games to 2 hours, which that's great for the girls that get mad when their dudes are all wrapped up in the TV. Shout out to the girls that do watch football, and shout out to the girls that like my girl who doesn't watch football, but she don't get mad when I'm all wrapped up in it. She let me have my man moment and be wrapped up in sports. But yeah, ladies, you should try to get your dude to like the XFL, because Yeah, they're only going to be 2-hour games. So that's, that's a whole hour, potentially, maybe close to 2 hours shorter, depending on how the games go. So I think that's interesting. I also seen Vince say something about if anyone has a criminal record that they won't be able to play for the team, because they asked if he would consider Johnny Manziel and Tim Tebow and a couple other people. And he said anybody with a criminal record can't play, or some lines like that. If I misquoted it, I don't. That's what I read. That's what I got out of it, and I'm drinking, so that's what I got out of it. But I think it's a really good idea. It's a smart move, as long as they got the budget for it. Because what it's gonna take is it's gonna take a couple years of it being around for people to like teams. Potentially getting ex-football players or even celebrities that are in shape that's good enough to play football, I think would be a nice move for them. If they could get entertainers, like if they could, I'm not saying, but just, if they could maybe get a Terry Crews or a John Cena or any of these big muscular dudes that's in the industry who were known to play football and already have some type of celebrity status to play, which I'm sure probably won't happen because they probably would have to pay him so much money. But if they could at least get him involved, maybe even doing the commentary or something. I think that Vince McMahon's smart. I think he stands a legitimate shot. I'm definitely going to be tuned in because I like I just thought it was cool before they had the nicknames. I seen it said they were going to do a little less gimmicks or something. I think it's cool. I thought it was cool that they had nicknames on there because, even in sports today, you do have their nicknames on the back, but they call LeBron King James or the King. Everyone's got nicknames. They call Le'Veon Bell Juice. They barely even say Antonio Brown. They just say AB. Everybody's got their nicknames. So I think that's a cool aspect. I think it's, I think he's got a shot. I don't know what y'all think, about Vince McMahon. Some people probably have a problem with it because he has probably no real football background, and then he's like, trying to take on a sport. What I say to that, mind your business. You don't have to watch it. So, I think, he's a businessman. It's a business move, and I think it's smart. So many people having the problems with the NFL right now, it would give a nice alternative, other than just watching the young boys play in college. It'd be a nice alternative. So, yeah, XFL is coming back. I think he said 2020. So that's like fucking 2 years because it's 2018. It's fucking crazy, right? Crazy. 2018. I remember when we was little and they used to do all the space movies and it'd be like 2000 and it's like 2020 and it was supposed to be all these flying cars and aliens. Man, they misshot at that like a motherfucker. We just got internet ruling the world. That's what happened. Ain't no fucking flying cars. They got the little the little 2-wheel things the motherfucker stand on. That's about as far as that went. Yeah, the hoverboards, them all that. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but 2020 XFL is coming. Drinking Honey Jack, so little bit of stumbles, but I won't fumble. You feel me? You feel me? So also, I'm gonna talk about the Monique boycott Netflix. I understand what she was trying to do. I'm going to do my best to not speak on issues, trying to understand, when people speak about something, she's trying to stick up for black women and nobody really gives a fuck what a white guy thinks when it comes to that. And I agree, but I am going to at least give my opinion on the subject from a fan standpoint. So when everything that I'm saying, try not to just look at me just like a white dude. Of course, I think she's crazy. I think I seen enough, Charlemagne, a whole bunch of comedians already done went in on her hard. She said she was the most decorated comedian alive. I don't really even understand what that means, because I don't know anyone who's ever had like a Monique poster, and I know that's obviously not what she meant, but I don't really know anybody who talks super highly of her. I mean, she did some, what you say earlier, she was in Precious, that was amazing. But that was disgusting. That whole role was disgusting, but she definitely deserves kudos for that. She definitely deserves, I think she got a lot out of that. Her show I looked up was only on 2 years. I haven't heard about her doing any stand-up tours recently or seen one of her stand-ups in a long time. So I thought what would be more cool if she would have went on. She should have took the money and then went in on it about what she's trying to say. Because she was saying Amy Schumer got a lot more money and Amy Schumer's not funny, at least to her. That's debatable. I mean, there's a lot of people that think Kevin Hart isn't that funny. And she's just, for whatever reason, the industry picked Amy Schumer. She's talented. She works hard. I mean, you can't be in all those movies. Maybe the opportunities are handed to her easier, but I get what they're saying. It's more about the now. It's more about how much money are you really going to make us right now. And I don't think anybody's fucking, losing their mind over watching a Monique stand up and try to compare it to Cat Williams and Dave Chappelle. Come on now, bruh. That alone, even talking it, I could see if she would have kept it like talking about, Amy Schumer, because, some people probably don't think she's that funny. I think she's all right. She's got some jokes. I mean, I'm not going to hate on her. She's getting money. She's doing her thing. I think she's pretty funny. I mean, she's cool. She's talented. She's hard worker, and she's been given opportunities. She took advantage of them, and it is what it is. I think Monique should have took the check. I think she should start touring again, and who knows what that could have turned into for her. But now what I think she did, she probably kind of blackballed herself, because it doesn't look like anybody's really in support of that at all. I mean, I pretty much seen everybody going in on it. I seen memes. The internet is ruthless, like you said, ruthless, and they're undefeated, by the way. The internet, you can't, when they grab your ass and decide they want to start choking you out, when the internet wants to do that to you, woo, I just hope you got enough breath to, get past it. Because I personally, am I going to stop watching Netflix? No. I don't really think, other than some, really evil shit going on, like a lot of the evil shit that happens in the world, it would take a lot for people to stop watching Netflix. I mean, you're talking about how many movies, how many seasons of people's favorite shows are on there. Can you give all that up for Monique? I can't. I can't and I won't. I can't and I won't, because $500,000 wasn't enough for you. I get that. She was trying to argue the point of, if she takes that money, then these female black comedians are gonna, they're gonna try to lowball them too. And it's like, I don't think so. I'm sure there's I'm positive. I'm not gonna start naming names because there's too many to name, but I'm sure there's a couple female black comedians that could probably get more than $500,000 right now. More than a couple. She's just not really relevant. I mean, when is the last time we've talked about Monique? Have you? I mean, just being real, I haven't. I mean, I watch the show when it comes on sometimes, and she is funny, and I think she should have took it. I hope that didn't blackball her for more opportunities. I hope she didn't bury herself, because she is funny. She definitely does have legendary status, because she's a big girl in comedy, and, everyone fucks with her. I just think she's asking a lot. I mean, if you even trying to do this, you should at least put out a stand-up in it so we have something to go on to see what you really have as far as in 2018 to stand with you and show us, that you can put out a stand-up that's fucking, oh my God, funny, and then be like, yeah, I deserve X amount more money. But they don't really have nothing to go off of. I don't think she was... Was she on the Def Comedy Jam, the 25th anniversary thing? Was she on there? Yeah, she was on there. But I'm sure, man, if you ask, you know, you don't really got to ask them. You look around, go on Instagram and shit. The comedy community, the entertainment community is firing her shit up all the way. They laughing. These motherfuckers is giggling. You getting laughs in the wrong way, girl. You're getting laughs in the wrong way. And I wish her the most success. I hope she figures it out. I hope that, you know, she can still get some money. Sorry it's not enough, but welcome to America. It's never enough. You know, can you imagine if most celebrities and entertainers got a fair share of what they were supposed to get? You know, let's not act like we're brand new. And I really don't. My personal opinion is I don't really think it's so much a race thing. I think it's what you're worth kind of thing. And not saying she's not worth more than that. I'm saying what her stand-up, what type of revenue it's going to bring in for them. And that's why she was probably offered that budget. And I think she should have did it. And then if it blew up, then she obviously could renegotiate and do more. You know, I think she should have ate that. I think she should have took that, because we're living in a society where, you know, she might not even, the way the internet is firing her shit up and leaving her shit smacked. I seen one video, I couldn't believe they did her like that. They took scenes from Harlem Nights, and it was like, hold on. And then like as soon as she said, I am the most decorated comedian alive, they all started laughing. They're like, ha ha. I'm like, damn. And that's within 24 hours, you know, motherfuckers. And there's stand-up comedy going on every weekend, every night. So I could just imagine what this is doing on stages and comedy clubs across America, how they were cooking her shit. Just, dude, I can't imagine. So Monique will probably never hear my opinion, but if you do, girl, just fucking take the bread and show them that you're worth more and earn it. Because we live in something where people don't give a fuck. It's a what have you done for me lately industry. I think America's always going to be like that. You know what I mean? Look how they talk about sports players when they have a bad season. They act like motherfuckers suck forever. You know? So get your money. Next up, I'm going to talk about the Grammys. The Grammys. The big thing is this year when there's no white guy nominated for Album of the Year. They're making a big deal about that. That's cool. That's cool. People be like, oh, Mike, does that hello? Technical difficulties. Something was weird. I think I kicked a cord or something. Anyways, people be like, ask me shit, Mike, does that make you mad? You know, especially, you know, other white guys will pull me to the side and be like, does that make you mad that they're so happy about that? And I'm like, no, because they don't have shit to do with me. I'm not winning Grammys anyway, so I don't feel like it. Music is colorblind, man. You know, music is colorblind, and I think black people and people of other races, nationalities, or however you like me to address it, they deserve more praise, man. I mean, a lot of races really contributed to American culture as far as what people see in entertainment. So I don't have a problem with, you know, it being, you know, a white guy not being in it. I think that's cool. And if people want to celebrate that, I think that's cool too. I mean, you should be happy for people. You know, people got treated like shit for a long time, so there shouldn't be a problem with that. And I know that's been the main conversation. But let's talk about Jay-Z leads the pack with 8 nominations. Holy shit, son. Okay? And I think that's awesome because that fucking whole album is basically about similar to what I was just discussing about the inequalities in America and all the other, you know, fucked up shit that goes on. And he really killed that. You know what I mean? So I think that's awesome. I see here Kendrick Lamar got 7 nominations. That's my boy, dog. Don't get me wrong, Jay. I fuck with you too, but I fuck with Kendrick, man. That's my dude. I'm happy for him, man. 7 nominations, man. I hope Kendrick gets a couple, man. He's dope as fuck, man. And Jay-Z's dope as fuck too. I just like that they're both that many nominations. Bruno Mars is the 3rd most nominated. He's got 6. SZA's most Grammy nominated woman with 5 nominations. some applause for SZA coming out of fucking left field, dog, and just getting right on the fucking boards. I mean, I'm sure she put in work. I mean, but I feel like she kind of came out of nowhere and is taking the world out of storm, and I fuck with that. I'm not a hater. I don't hate on shit. I think that's phenomenal. Childish Gambino is nominated. Shout out to him. He's an all-around entertainer. That's dope. No ID got 5 nominations. If you don't know who that is, he produced the whole 444 album. So that's awesome too, man. What I would really like, man, we focus so much on Grammys. I would like and I know it's going to be impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but it's going to take a lot of people. So I wish they would come up with a hip-hop award show that's not a MTV award show or a BET award show or even so much about the channel or the company, and a real hip-hop award show. You know what I mean? Where, like, there's a hip-hop committee, old rappers, new rappers, producers and stuff like that, and we got more of a what the fuck is the word? I don't know, more authentic award, so we didn't have to worry about the race issues with the Grammys. You know, DMX don't have a Grammy, Snoop Dogg don't have a Grammy, and what? They definitely should have some. They got classics on classics. And we need something. We need a new award that represents hip hop. Don't get me wrong. I wish all these people success. I want them to win Grammys. I want hip hop in general. Hip hop is a culture, my G. And hip hop is a colorblind culture. If you, other than the fucking stupid old white people that think they know what the fuck they're talking about in the offices, this is a mixed culture, created by black people, and respect must be given, man. Respect must be given, and we need our own award. That's what I gotta say. And when I say we, cause hip hop, cause that's when I say we, I'm talking about hip hop culture, because there's Christians, there's all these religion groups, there's Muslims, there's this, and I really believe people who are really emotionally invested into hip hop, you don't even have to, you could just be a fan and you still be a part of the culture as long as you know what you're talking about. I really do think that's why people ask me what I am, like, be like, oh, what are you, Irish, or what are you this? I say I'm hip hop. That's what I am, because that's what's built me. I mean, a lot of things have built me, contribute, but if you want to call me something, call me hip hop. And I want to see, hopefully someday we can get like kind of like a hip hop award going that is hip hop made. Like you have the people that do hip hop controlling it. But as far as the Grammys go, I don't really pay attention to the award shows like that, because when they started doing the whole what was a couple years ago when they had the Kendrick, Macklemore won over Kendrick, and Kendrick clearly had a better album. But in all defense, and it's not because I'm a white guy, Macklemore did have a dope album. I went to that tour. That shit was dope. Like I seen him at the Palace with Big Crit and Talib Kweli. I think I talked about that last week, and that shit was awesome. It was a good album. Was it better than Kendrick's album? No, it wasn't. It wasn't better than Good Kid, Mad City, but it was a good album. And then, you know, it just turned into this big old race thing. And these things need to be addressed. They don't need to be ignored. They do need to be addressed, but we need to separate ourselves. Hip hop is the dopest type of music. Let's be clear. In the game, period. Out of all forms of music, it's the dopest. Because it's the one thing, I think it's the one genre that vocalists, creativity matters the most. I think it's way harder to be a quality singer, don't get me wrong, but people don't really, care if a good singer didn't write the music, because it still takes a not severe is the wrong word, but it still takes a big amount of talent to pull that off, which everyone can't sing. But in rap, it's about the lyrics. Like, there's nothing more. And I'm not saying, everyone's got their own opinion, but in rap, lyrics matter so much to a lot of us. Maybe not to a lot of this new generation. It's more of a turn up, but I still think it matters to a lot of people more than you think. The media, we all just comment because of what's on the radio and shit like that. But lyrics matter the most in hip hop, and you really have to be hip hop to really understand it. And I am hip hop, so salute the Grammys, but I hope hip hop gets its own award. I said that like 11 times. I know. But I'm just letting it come out. Just let it come out. You feel me? That's what I do. I relax. Okay? So some music that just came out. I got this on here. The Black Panther soundtrack. It's not fully officially out, but they got 2 songs out. Both of them got Kendrick on them. One's with SZA. Both Grammy nominated hip hop artists. You know what I mean? And then they got another song, J-Rock, with Kendrick, Future, and some dude named James Blake. I'm not familiar with him, but I heard the song. I liked it. I thought it was pretty dope. I really didn't like Future's part, but I was also walking into the casino, so I need to hear it a couple more times. But it's looking like that's going to be a big soundtrack. Looking like that's going to be, it's been what's the last soundtrack that was like really going hard? Like, the motherfuckers really fucking with it. I think it was the, Suicide Squad. People was really fucking with that soundtrack. But yeah, I hope it is. I think soundtracks are important, man. I remember the Friday soundtrack and so over the time, soundtracks really mattering. So it sounds like we got a soundtrack that matters. So make some noise for the motherfucking Black Panther soundtrack. It's going to be dope. Black Panther's a Marvel comic book character. If you don't know what that is, Google it. So I'm not going to focus too much on that until the movie's available for my eyes to see. Is it out? Is Black Panther? No, it's not. I was going to say, when? It's like the 15th of February. 15th of February. Go watch the movie, though, because Marvel movies go hard. Marvel's better than DC. Thanks. Marvel's better than DC. Shout out my cousin Keith. He got 100 Batman tattoos, but he knows the Marvel movies are better. Yeah. Migos just dropped the album last night. I haven't got to heard it. You blew it! Haven't got to heard it. I haven't heard it yet. I was out at the bar last night. I went to the movies and I did a couple things, so I ain't listened to it. I'm not the biggest Migos fan, not really, but their music goes hard. If you don't like their music, I could understand why. I could pick them apart, but they're doing their thing, and I'm sure the album has got bangers on it. I'm sure Motorsport's probably on it, isn't it? That song's dope. Cardi flamed that. Nicki came on it. That's how I feel. It wasn't whack. It didn't blow my mind. Cardi's just killing it right now. But yeah, Migos got a new album out. Definitely gonna check it out, but I haven't got to yet. So yeah, there's some new music out. The Black Panther soundtrack's about to come out. New Migos CD is about to come out. Listen to some hip hop. You know what I mean? And when you listen to it, try to listen to it like you don't hate it. Because I used to do that when I was younger. That was one of my main issues is somebody would instantly not be snapping. And I'm like, oh, this is whack. Which that's my scheme. I'm still kind of like that. But you have to give shit more of a chance. Let a couple tracks go by. Listen to it a couple times. Because there's a good chance. It's not always the case. Some of these motherfuckers really are garbage. I ain't changed that much. A lot of these motherfuckers still are garbage. But sometimes you're just missing the wave because there's a misunderstanding. And sometimes if in life, when you go into a situation with a negative fucking attitude about it, it's going to be hard for you to like it. But if you're just like, oh, I'm here, let's try to, see what we do like. Listen to it like that. Because otherwise you're going to have a rough time with mainstream hip hop if you don't at least be open to it. Give it a shot. I didn't say you gotta like it, like love it, but give everything a chance with this culture. I think that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, also another thing that I want to address, this is something that I wanted to say. It wasn't even on my list, but shout out to everybody who is back tuning in. Again, shout out Jordan, as this show is back, and I plan on getting some guests. I had a couple people tell me they want to be guests on the show. Just know this: when you come onto my show, I'm gonna fire your shit up a little bit. I'm going to. So before you say that you want to be a guest on my show, just know this is not like the morning radio station on fucking Kiss FM. I'm going to cook you a little bit. I'm going to warm your shit up. So if you think you're just going to come on here to promote whatever you got going on and I'm not going to give you some shit or give you some real opinion, this might not be where you want to come. So before you ask to be a guest on my show, which I'm going to have some guests when I feel appropriate. Obviously everyone who asks is probably not going to happen because I want to keep it more myself. But just know that, because I had a couple people ask me, more than a couple people actually asked me to come on the show, and I just thought in my head, like, you know what I'm going to say to you when you come on there, though, dog? You know how I get down? Do you know that I'm a fucking spirit of hip-hop? Do you know I'm a shit talker? You know I crack? You know I battle rap for years? You know what I mean? I'm going to warm your shit up, so just think about that. So I don't know if you didn't see last week, I started this new thing called And That's Period. This is where I'm about to get back to that. This week's And That's Period. Hold on, we do it again. How do we do it? I went And That's Period. Boom. Something like that. He made it pop up. Shit was sweet. Dope. Excellent. But most importantly, I was fucking with it. So this week, what I'm going to talk about on that spirit is these motherfucking robot phone calls that's coming in like never before. Like, where the fuck is all this shit coming from? Motherfuckers calling my phone, talking about paying off school loans. I didn't go to college. They called me. I got the same fucking, same motherfucker called my phone telling me they wanted to get me started with, wanted to talk to me about my medical shit, some medical shit. And I'm like, and they're like, okay, what's your name? I thought you knew who you were calling. Why do you need to know my name? So much scam shit that's going on. It's like, motherfucker, how did you get my number and quit calling me for real? Like, then I got another call. You was just here. They was calling to give me my final notice on it was the warranty for my car. You know how many final notices these motherfuckers have called me from? First of all, how do y'all have 15 phone numbers calling from different cities and different states, and there's not even a person to respond if I'm interested? It's like, I'm like, oh, yo, what's this about? And then it's like, it's just a machine that keeps talking over me. But then they're getting a little better with their bullshit, and they'll be like, I'm sorry, what did you say? I didn't understand you. Motherfucker, you heard me? You don't know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, can you say that again? No, I can't say it again, bitch. I'm eating cereal, watching TV. You called me talking about my medical shit. I thought this shit was real. Shit ain't real. I got so many fucking phone calls from the 419 area code and just random places, and I do music, and I have opportunities to pop up all over the place. So I always answer my phone because I'm that type of person. My line of communication has to be open for me to excel. And then I answer the phone, and it was trying to get me to donate to this fundraiser and that fundraiser. I'm like, motherfucker, you're not even a real voice. You're not real. You're not going to get no money out of me if you can't even pay someone to actually have a conversation with me. You think I'm going to fucking donate money to a machine? All this shit with identity theft, all the weird shit that's going on in the world, and you think that I'm going to give my money to a machine. The problem is, what's fucked up about it is they're taking advantage of these old people with it. Because, these old people don't fucking know better. And that's what's fucked up. That's real fucked up. Y'all should get clapped in the motherfucking head for that. Calling my phone 15 times. We want to help you with your credit card bills. Have you seen my credit score? It's not spectacular. I don't got too many credit cards. So what are you even talking about? I got one. I got some cards at fucking like stores and shit. And they're all good. So I don't have no credit card problem. So what the fuck are you calling me for to waste my motherfucking time? That's what you're doing. And whoever is it, for these people that maybe get to see this show, if you're a part of any of that shit, man, find a new fucking job, man. That shit sucks. That shit sucks. You just bothering people with weak ass opportunities that don't even exist. Calling me, talking to me like you actually have something to help me, and you don't even know who I am. So you don't even know the situation. You basically using Google and cold calling motherfuckers and just hoping to get money out of people. But you're using medical and school loans and shit that's real important to people and people trying to get their lives together, and you're not even real with it. So y'all motherfuckers is trash. Y'all motherfuckers is ass. All that bot calling shit. I'm going to start. My girl was making fun of me because I was sitting there arguing with it, feeling like I was winning because I was talking shit. I'm like, yeah, bitch, fuck you in this bot calling. You don't know my shit. And it's just like, can you say that again? So I'm not winning. I'm wasting my own motherfucking time. So for the bot calls, what I was doing is I was trying to ignore the numbers, and that wasn't working because they just find 100 new numbers. But bot calls are fucking garbage. Whoever the fuck, whatever companies are doing these cold calling with the school loans and all that shit, y'all motherfuckers is trash, man. You motherfuckers is trash, man. You motherfuckers is so garbage, because I be hoping when it's like it come from New York or Cali or something, I be hoping there's somebody calling like with a good opportunity, and it's not. So fuck bot calls. I know I just kind of repeated myself and I didn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I do what I want to do. Mike Flame Show. Episode 9. Me, myself. And that's... You feel me? So yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Shout out Austin Bailey. He commented on one of my stats and asked for a shout out. So I don't really think I know you that well. If I met you before, that's probably why I don't remember you too well. But thanks for the support. Shout out to you, man. Shout out Jordan. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. YouTube.com/The Mike Flame Show. The Mike Flame Show. Here's my social media accounts. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that shit. Follow me. You know what time it is. This is the motherfucking Mike Flame Show. It's episode 9. I got a buzz kicking in. I'm about to head to the D, go to this Crooked Ice show. Shout out Slow and Bone for inviting me. I'm about to go have some fun. And yeah, motherfuckers, thanks for tuning in, bitch. Yo. Have a nice day.